Hello everybody. This is just a quick segment to show you what I did with these pieces. This is from the previous video. I want to show you how nice and flat they are now. See, they're not wavy or buckled. So what I did is I took a wet sponge and squeezed it out very well and just gently wiped the back of it, and when it was damp, I put this underneath my stack of paper and put a sheet of clean paper on top, and overnight it dried perfectly flat. So this is ready for framing, and I'm very pleased with the result. This is the Blick watercolor paper, and it does really make a difference when you work on good, strong paper. Nothing too flimsy, because thin paper tends to tear and doesn't handle the moisture very well. So I just thought I'd show you that result. I was very pleased with it. Okay, so on to the next segment. I'm going to do another makeover with collage. So sit tight, don't go away. Okay, I'm back. Now here is a ghost print I did a few months ago, and I was very pleased with the result. But like all the other makeover pieces, I find this it's very plain. I don't know any other term to describe it. It's a very overall texture that does not have any focal point. Here's the first one I plan to work on, and here's the second one, which is also the texture is very beautiful, but it needs a focus to have something exciting going on, like a main actor or an actress in a movie. So that's what I'm going to be working on. So I will start using my warm-up exercises on tissue paper to create something other than just the background. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to mix this matte Mod Podge for mounting. Like I'd mentioned before, this is very concentrated and it is fairly thick. I find it too thick for mounting tissue paper. So what I do is I put a small amount in one of my favorite plastic tubs. I save these whenever I buy mushrooms from the groceries. And mix a little water. Now I don't measure. It's roughly like 3 or 4 tablespoons. And just mix this up. So it becomes the consistency of heavy cream. That's the closest thing I can think of. It looks like a yogurt drink. So it's not too watery, but it has the strength to create a good adhesion. Just make sure that's mixed very well. So the ratio will vary depending on what you are mounting. Now for a heavier paper like copy paper or cardstock, you can use it straight out of the jar. Okay, so that's the glue. So now I will start by assigning a main character. I always pick like a blank area to place my focal point or main character, as I term it. See, with a mixture of water and glue, it's very easy to spread. And by the way, I'm using these cheap synthetic brushes, which are my favorite. They wash out very well. They're not expensive, and they do the job. Okay, that's it for the first step. Now I have this done on white. Maybe. I'm just passing my hand very gently over the piece. I have to be very careful with this tissue because it's fragile. Okay. I have this piece with the cadmium red. I'm placing it on the spot where the contrast is greatest. I love circles. as you have noticed. So I think this piece needs some circles. By the way, I forgot to use my bib. I'm supposed to use a bib just to prevent some drips. There, that's being a little smarter. Since this is a very big piece, I'm going to use a wider synthetic brush. I got these from a discount art supply store. So I'm going to use this one. This is 2-inch. Okay. I think it will benefit from some bright color. Actually, I'm going to use the whole thing. Create some layering. Okay. that's it for the first makeover piece. This gets air dried with the desk fan. Okay, I'm going to stop now and allow this to dry, and I will be right back. Okay, the desk fan did a great job, and I always have a clear picture of what the piece looks like when all the glue dries. Now, this is a gift from a wonderful viewer. Posca marker with my favorite color, orange here. That's what it says. And I will add some final marks. Okay, here's a close-up. So that's it for the first collage. Now here's the second one. Okay, I'm gonna call this finished. I can remove the bib now. And here's a close-up. I think it's a much improved piece from what it was before. Before it was just like an overall background. Now it has some character, some style. And that's what I encourage you artists who are looking for this elusive creature called style. It's your own set of vocabulary of marks. This is acquired over time. I don't think there's any substitute for experience and practice. And over time, after doing something over and over and over again, you become more proficient and more confident in whatever you're doing. And this is across the board, not just for artwork. That I can say as an old person. So anyway, thank you so much for watching and for subscribing, and I hope to see you next time.